AFC Final four and take it. On play action, here's Tua. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The tackle made by Caleb Chason. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins! I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll have a first down. Pass breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Let's go. 61.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That'll be caught right side, Shenault with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now Lawrence. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys who can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. Well, that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go get it, big man.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trucks over him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security. And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. Now a handoff as they run left side. 76 yards rushing for him in his first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. Working with a 2nd and 3. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him. A quick throw complete to Chark. That catch good for only a couple. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And remember, this drive started off following the... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. McCann's got it teed up. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Here's Tungavai 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They go play action with Lawrence. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Open space inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 21.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Pirine. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action, now it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Finding room to the 20. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the keeper.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 21.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Tua on 4th down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Come on, QB, come on. Check. 52 blaster.
Here's Pirine. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Play action. It's Lawrence. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. Well timed. Certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line. 119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able you can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out.